テニスチャンネルへようこそ。
さて今回は久しぶりにムラトグルーさんに学ぼうシリーズ。皆さんはこんな経験はありませんか？自分のストロークショットの技術にもだんだん自信がついてきて、よしなかなかいい感じにボールをコントロールできているぞ。なんて思ってたのにいざゲームに臨むと、相手のサーブをまるでコントロールできない。当たりさえすればなんて思ったことありませんか？
相手のサーブをうまくリターンするのはどんなレベルでも難しいよね。
そうなのだ。しかしテニスのプレイの半分はリターンから始まるので避けては通れない問題だ。というわけで今回はムラトグルーさんからリターン。特にファーストサーブのリターンを学びたいというわけなんだ。ワクワク。今回は前半はムラトグルーさんのリターン理論。後半では実際の指導を見ていこうと思うよ。まずリターンの構えについて説明してくれているよ。
First of all, you need space between your feet, because you'll have to move extremely fast. A good way to know which distance between your feet you need to have is to put your racket on the ground and put one foot on each side of it. So you have to be low on your legs, bend your knees, with the right distance between your feet in order for you to be extremely reactive in any direction.
ラケット1本分のスタンス。ムラトグルーさんに学ぼう、フットワーク編でも言ってたね。
そうだね。リターンには小さい準備やボレーの感覚など、今までに紹介した教えのエッセンスが含まれているのでよければ合わせてご覧ください。
Now we're going to take care about the upper part of the body. What is important is to have the racket perfectly centered, because you don't know if the ball is going to come to your forehand or your backhand. One of the most common mistakes is to have the racket going a little bit on one side, because then it's going to be very difficult to go the other way if the opponent serves the backhand. So be perfectly centered. What is very important too is to have the elbows a bit further from the body. Why? Because you will have to open your shoulders and your racket will have to be in front of you. If you're too close, once you turn your shoulders, your racket is too far back. So always have a little distance, let's say 10 to 15 centimeters away from your upper body, and make sure your elbows are not touching your upper body. Now, the left hand. A big question is always, what kind of grip shall I have to return? The most convenient for you to be able to react fast on both sides. If you have a 200 backhand, it's easier to have a forehand grip and put the second hand on it, because you can hit a backhand like this and you can hit a forehand like this. If you have a one-hand backhand, there are three ways actually. The first way is to have a forehand grip, but then you'll have to change very fast if you have to execute a backhand. The second way is to start with a backhand grip, and you'll have to change very fast if you have to perform a forehand. The last way to do it is to have a continental grip and adapt a little bit right or left, considering where the serve is going. Most of the players have a different way to handle the grip for the return. When you have a 200 backhand, I think it's the easiest way to return. The other thing that is very important is to be standing still. The least things are moving, the easier it's going to be to focus on the ball and chase it. If you are moving, it's going to become extremely difficult to be accurate and to see the ball very fast.
構えについてのポイントをまとめるとこんな感じ。確かに選手たちもこの通りの構えをしているよね。
ほんとだ。
スタンスなんてラケット1本分よりもっと広いかもね。
ふむふむ。
So that's the position. Now you're not going to wait standing still.
静止して構えるべきと言ったが、しかし止まってボールを待ってはいけないと。
But the main reason why you're going to move is because you will want to, in a way, lean on the ball and throw your body through the ball when you return. Where shall you be? Actually, there are two ways to return. You have the guys like Novak Djokovic or Andy Murray who return relatively close to the baseline. And you have the other guys who are extremely far back. Medvedev or Nadal make almost a normal swing to return because they're so far back that they have the time. But the ideal way to return a first serve is to be closer to the baseline and make a shorter swing. Let's say that the ideal position is 2 to 3 meters back from the baseline. 1, 2, 3. This is where I start from, and we're going to make a split step forward that's going to bring me a bit closer to the baseline. The split step is extremely important. There is not one way to make a split step. Actually, if you look at two of the best returners of the history, Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray, their split step is completely different. The first way to do the split step is just to jump forward. Novak's way, he makes quite a short jump forward. The other way to do it is the Andy Murray style. He puts one foot forward, leans on it, and jumps forward. But the idea is to bring your body from the back to the front and then once you're in touch with the ball, you continue. Now, when to do it? And this is a real question. The idea is to land right before the ball gets out of the opponent's racket. Because once you land, it's going to be time to take a decision whether you go right or left. And you have 1 millisecond to see the ball go out of the opponent's racket and then take the decision. So you split step, the ball goes out of the opponent's racket and you start moving.
リターンでは後ろから前に体を運び続けるべき。そしてスプリットステップでは、相手がボールを打つ直前に着地。そして一瞬でボールが飛ぶ方向を見極めて動き出そう。
ふむふむ。
One of the most common mistakes that I see about return is players who achieve a normal forehand or a normal backhand. A return on first serve cannot be a normal shot. It's as extreme as if I would try to execute a normal forehand being at the net instead of doing a volley. Simply because the ball comes much too fast. I always compare a return rather with a volley than with a normal shot. Why with a volley? Because when you hit a volley, you hit a very compact and short swing. You cut half of the court. You have much less time to react and the ball is coming too fast on you. It's the same for a return. So instead of hitting a normal shot, you're going to execute a very compact, short backhand or forehand. You're just going to turn your shoulders. If I turn my shoulders, my racket goes back, but always at the same distance from my body. Once I see the ball leaving the opponent's racket, the first thing I do is decide whether I'm going to go forehand or backhand, and then I'm going to just turn my shoulders. Once I turn my shoulders, I can start moving. The ball might be a meter or more away from me, so I have to move. And I move with my racket on my side. I don't go backwards because I don't move my arms. I just move my shoulders. So my racket is almost perpendicular to my body. Worst case scenario, if I turn my shoulders a lot, a little bit back, okay? But still aligned with my body. The other very important thing when I return is to have my legs and my hands close. Why? When they're close, I'm balanced. When they're not close, I'm unbalanced. And it's going to be extremely difficult to control my body weight and throw it in the right direction if I'm unbalanced.
リターンは普通のショットではない。非常にコンパクトで短いスイングを心がけよう。肩をターンし、腕で引かず。すると体のバランスを保つこともできるんだ。
ふむふむ。
Guiding a return means once the ball is in the strings, you're going to drive it rather than hit it. Never hit the ball, otherwise it's going to go all the way, but probably not where you want to. So you guide the ball and you're going to keep the ball as long as you can in your strings, because the longer the ball stays in your strings, the more accurate you're going to be. If your body weight doesn't move, you're going to get out of the ball very soon. That's the reason why your body weight has to always go together with your racket. By doing so, you increase the time the ball is in contact with the strings, and then you automatically increase your accuracy.
リターンではボールを打つというより運ぶのだと。そのためにも体を打ちたい方向に動かそう。
なるほど。
Don't hold your grip too tight. If you hold your grip too tight, you're gonna lack touch. And the touch is very important to return. Stay light on your grip, but just block your hand. You don't want your wrist to move, because this again will bring the ball anywhere. You keep it strong, but not too hard, and you drive the ball. Okay?
タッチを生かすためにラケットを強く握りすぎてはいけない。しかし手首はブロックしてボールを運ぶのだと。へえ。さて次は実際のリターンの指導を見てみよう。
We're going to work on returns on first serves. A return on first serve is similar to a volley. I know it sounds very weird, but why it's similar to a volley? You don't have time to prepare because the ball comes super fast. So volley, same. Volley, you block. Return, you block. The volley, you most of the time depends on how high the volley is, but you put your racket at the right height. It's the same for the return, but the return on first serve, usually the ball is more low, especially on hard. So the first thing you do, come here. When you hit a forehand, you pull your racket back, you turn your shoulder and you pull your racket back. In this case, you just turn the shoulders. Yes, exactly. So the racket is here and it stays here. You get in touch with the ball and then you just drive it. You don't throw the racket head like you would do on a forehand, you just drive it. Show me. Turn. Yeah, and then you drive it. I turn and I drive. This is drive. So this is hit, but your ball is gonna have pace because his ball is fast. So you're using the pace to drive it. Okay?
先ほどの説明と同じだね。小さいスイングで打つのではなく運ぶ。相手のボールの威力によってスピードを生み出そう。
ふむふむ。
First, I do it really slowly. You can go down the line. Yeah. You don't need to hit hard. Very slow, very slow. Yes, exactly. Very good. I'm gonna go a bit faster now. You do the same. Down the line. Ready? Exactly. No, it's me. It's me. Very good. You're accelerating the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel you do that? You accelerate the hand.
Yeah,
So you don't prepare, which is great, and then you accelerate. For the first ones, just push it. Just do this. Like if you want to give him a ball, you're not gonna do this. You're gonna do this. Okay? So just drive it. You know, tennis is a lot about adaptation to the ball you get. Okay? So if you have time, you prepare. So on a second serve, you will do a full preparation. Okay? On the first serve, you'll do no preparation. And then if the first serve is a bit slower than expected, then you can always accelerate here. Okay? But if it's really fast, you want to drive it. Okay, so let's completely drive for the moment. Take it and give him the ball. Okay. Okay, ready? Very good. So this one is perfect. You're doing really great because I'm extremely fast. I'm really close, huh?
Yes.
When the guy is going to serve, you're going to have a lot of time, which is great. The best returners on tour, the other one, the guy serves like 220 and they feel they have time. Why? Because they don't prepare. So it's just doing this. Yes. But if you look at the zones, everything's in the box, and your goal on your first serve is to play ideally this zone. Here. Center, deep. So basically the best shot of the opponent, because his first serve is his shot, to take control. You tell him you cannot take control. We start from scratch. Okay?
相手のファーストサーブにはセンターに深く返球するのが理想だとムラトグルーさん。
Play over my head. Yes. Deeper.
I don't have full swing.
No? And it's difficult? If you want to play deep, you do this, and it's going to be deep. Make it very simple, short. No acceleration, just control. It's a control shot. That's a good shot.
ラケットを引かずに構えることはできているけど、まだちょっと振りすぎなのかななんて思っていたらムラトグルーさん。
We're getting there, huh? It's good, but there is still too much acceleration here. Because the ball comes fast, you don't have to go fast. You have to use the speed. So for that, you just lean on the ball and drive it like this. Up. That's it. I know it looks very easy and too simple, but that's the way. If you look at the guys, they're here, up, they block, up. Look at my wrist. What you do is this.
Yeah.
Ready? Forehand? Okay. Keep the hand open like this. Don't close it. Keep it open. Okay? I give you some very slow, and you keep the hand open. You ready? Did you open or you did this? Yeah? Don't do this. Don't do this.
この子はおそらく結構訓練されたジュニア選手だと思うが、それだけになかなかスイングの癖は抜けないのかもしれない。動画的にかいつまんでいますがかなりじっくり指導していってます。
Keep the hand open. Hand open. Yes! It's just simple to understand. The ball goes so fast. If you do this, maybe the angle is not going to be great and the balls are going to be there, which actually happened a lot of times.
Yes.
But it's because you do this. If you keep it like this from the start and you keep it like this, nothing can happen to you. You have full control of the ball, okay? Again, same. Keep the hand open. Hand open. Drive. Yes! Parfait ça. You feel that you can't miss. The guy can serve as fast as he wants. You're not gonna miss. No? Perfect. Even like this, it's in. The last ones were the best ones.
お、だいぶいい感じになったんじゃない？
しかしムラトグルーさん、まだまだ納得いってないようだ。
You have to accept, not try to do perfect from first second. Accept you're learning something that you don't know. Imagine you don't know anything about return. You're learning from scratch. So you're here, you turn your shoulders, you block your wrist, you block it. This cannot do that. It's blocked, and you go here. hold, no, with this hand, you hold your wrist. Okay, block it so he can't move.
Yeah.
It's good. This is the return.
なんと反対の手で手首を押さえて手首をブロックする感覚をつかませているね。
おお、そこまで。
Better too deep than too short. You swinged it. Yes! Perfect!
上達してきたので近い距離からサーブを打ってもらってます。
Bravo! Can you serve faster? Okay, perfect. Good. Ball is in. It's 10 times better.
Yeah.
And I know you know.
Yeah, of course I know.
Okay. The only ones that you lose control sometimes is because your body weight is here and the hand and the body weight are not together. Yeah. So what can help you is to do a split step like this in front, up, and then you continue inside. Okay? So first split step, and second, between the moment you hit the ball and the moment after you hit the ball, you should be 1 meter more inside, you know? I show you, it's like this, up, up, okay? Bravo! You go, this you can do, here, here, okay? Let's go. So you tell me, you can try one and you tell me. If it helps you, when you return like that, you can help yourself with the other hand to catch it here. So you make sure that you finish here, yeah? Otherwise you can finish there, which you don't want. So, voilà, super ça.
細かく指導しじっくりと練習した結果。お、これは。
That's good.
おお、なんか選手っぽいね。
It's much better this one.
Ah, yeah. Look at that. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's clean.
So good. You see? I'm sure you didn't think it would look so good.
No, it looks so clean.
So clean, perfect. Short, compact, the hand, you see the hand? Keep the hand open, so perfect control.
The one you told me.
This one, I save it and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
That's the little piece that was missing. Now we got it, the full... 10 out of 10, Rachid. Bravo, super. Great job. Now you can swing, yes! Great job. Super.
Thank you so much.
なかなか大変そうだったけどついにリターン完成だね。
ファーストサーブのリターンでやるべきことは非常にシンプルだがそれがなかなか難しい。でもこの指導のように根気よく練習すればきっと身につけられるはずさ。そして今回はファーストサーブに対するリターンを取り上げましたが、ムラトグルーさん曰くファーストサーブとセカンドサーブのリターンは全く別のショットだと。ほほう。すぐ次回というわけじゃないけどセカンドサーブのリターンについてもまた取り上げたいと思うよ。
今しばらくお待ちください。
それでは。
また見てねー。